Many people feel like they're in the presence of a celebrity every time they're around you. Some of you have amazing, beautiful singing voices, and people may have said to you, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time that you're going to get discovered and you're going to blow up. Now, for some of you, this could have been said to you when you were much younger, because nowadays there are tools such as the internet whereby you can record yourself singing, post it, and it can get to the right people. But I feel like many people have heard you sing, whether that means you're singing in the choir, singing when you're walking down the street, and people are like, are you a singer? And you're like, no, 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 because you're listening to your headphones and you're just singing a track, and your voice is amazing. I'm picking up like some of you sound reminiscent of maybe Mariah Carey, Ariana Grande, Nivea, if some of you know who Nivea is. Coco from SWV. You've got an amazing singing voice. And some people may have said you've got an amazing gospel voice. Why don't you do a gospel album? And you're like, huh? Because maybe no one's told you how amazing your voice truly is. But you do get a lot of attention for your voice. And I also feel that some of you are hairdressers, or some of you do your friends and your family members' hair and makeup. And people are like, how come you don't have your own salon? How come, people don't know about you? And you just do it for fun. For some of you, you do it for friends and family. And some of you don't even charge your friends and family. You've been hired to do parties, weddings. Some of you are great at doing makeup. You know how to make people feel good, but people feel like you could be selling yourself short. You should be charging more money. Like, you're just amazing. And the thing is, you're very humble as well. But people know that there's something different about you. They feel like eventually you're going to make it. And they may have said, listen, when you make it, make sure you remember me, because I want your autograph. Furthermore, just give me your autograph now, so in years to come, it's going to be worth a lot of money. Many people may feel like you're undercover celebrity. Like, you don't want people to know that you have two sides to you. So you may have found like at work, especially, people treat you differently, or people stare at you, or when you go into supermarkets, shops, people stare at you. Even if you're dressed down, even if you're not wearing makeup, you just have this appeal whereby people look at you. And some of you may wear sunglasses as well, right? But for some of you, you don't wear sunglasses. But I feel like whatever environment you are in, people just stare at you and they just feel like, oh, I bet they're known for something, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Are they an influencer? Are they a singer? Even if people are not into music or whatever job role you do, right? Because some of you could be famous. Some of you could be in the making of becoming very well known, very well established on whatever field you're in, right? And the thing is, people assume that you would be in this role before you did, before you knew, okay? Because it's your energy signature. It's not about the way you look, because some of you could be thinking, I just dress down. I just wear like a hoodie, joggers, Converses, whatever the case is. I don't even wear makeup, but it's your energy signature. And when people talk to you and when people see you, sometimes they're so shocked. And they're so shocked by the fact that, like I said, you're very down to earth, you're very humble, and your presence radiates authority. Your presence radiates someone that is in the public eye, known for a skill and a talent. And you have a lot of charisma. You have a lot of depth. You've got this magical, ethereal, enchanting energy that just draws others in. Even if you're quiet, people know that there's something distinct about you. Some of you could be athletes as well. And some of you could do track and field. You don't have to. Some of you could be footballers, American footballers, basketball players, martial artists, MMA fighters, boxers, but people can tell that you are going to be known for this talent that you've got. People know that they are in the presence of greatness because your skill and your talent is very distinct. It's not like the others in your team, your club. Even if you do an individual sport like track and field, right? You stand out from the rest. Your coaches know, or your coaches knew from a very young age, that this is the one to watch. This is the future Olympian. This is the future person that's going to make my club, or whatever club they decide to go into, win the World Cup if you do football. This is the next Michael Jordan. This is the next Shakira. This is the next Serena. Because you have what it takes to take you to the top. Because maybe for you, what you possess is just normal, but it's not. You are in a lane of your own, literally in a lane of your own. And when people see you in action, they are taken aback by your skills and your talent. And then when they talk to you now, they're thinking, this person's so down to earth. Don't they know how amazing they are? It's like you transform into another being when you do what you do best. It's like you're channeling spirit. And you don't even realize how amazing you truly are when you're in action. It's like watching something out of a movie. It's amazing. It's astonishing to see. And some people can feel quite heartbroken. Some people can become beside themselves because they want to access you. Come like you got, Michael Jackson fans out here. Some people can get so consumed with your energy. And the fact that you're so graceful and humble and kind, it makes it even better for these individuals. Because you're very generous. And some of you, I feel like you're the type of person that will offer advice. You're not a gatekeeper. And you're generally very generous. And some people feel to themselves, if they were in your position, they wouldn't be that genuine or generous. And that's the thing. You are very genuine. Because some people may feel, oh, I bet you're pretending. Or because of your talent, some people may assume that you're a certain way. You're stuck up. You're this, you're that. And then if they get the privilege to speak to you, they realize, you know what? They're a sweetheart. They're a kind soul. They're actually a genuine kind soul. A lot of people have assumptions about you, but a lot of people respect you because they know that you are very hardworking, you're very focused, you're very dedicated to your craft, and you've got many talents that you pour yourself into. And a lot of people respect this. A lot of people admire you. A lot of people want to date you, but they feel like they'll never have the opportunity to do so. And what may happen also is that if people have tried to date you and you have turned them down, or they just got the sense that you're not interested, unbeknownst to you in some regards, right? They will focus on leveling up to match you. And some people assume that you have a specific type of partner because you have a very expensive energy. So some people assume that eventually you're going to find yourself a King of Pentacles. For some of you, you are the King of Pentacles. For my male listening to this, even my female bosses listening to this, you are your own King of Pentacles, regardless if you are in a relationship or not. And for some of you, I feel like you have this very high quality, expensive energy. So even when you're walking down the street, going into a shop, you could love wearing suits. Some of you may work from home, but you just love wearing suits. And your cologne, your aftershave, your swag, the way you walk, your confidence. People just think, listen, who is this guy? Who is this person? I bet I know them from somewhere. Are they from Love Island? I don't even watch that, but that just came to mind. Are they an American actor? Is that Idris Elba? Like, you get people staring at you. You get people asking you things. Is this, that person must be a millionaire? You know, a lot of people. So we've got 3 kings up in here. We got the King of Wands. We got the King of Cups. We got the King of Pentacles. Like, you could be all 3 kings all in one. Female or male listening to this. You give off king vibes. Boss moves is what you do. And you're not conceited. You don't look down upon others. You're very jovial. You're charismatic. You're very engaging. And when people get the opportunity to talk to you, they realize that you're very relatable. But you are high quality. And you are extremely creative. Very self-expressive. And a lot of people feel like eventually, you know, if you're not famous already, you will be. You'll be known for your skills and your talents. Some of you could be artists, singers, dancers, producers, athletes, clothes designers, dressmakers, hairstylists, actors, actresses. You're very, very abundant, and people feel like not only are you famous, you're rich too. And it's not about you having all the money in the world in the bank, right? You have a rich spirit. And because your spirit is rich, my darling, you're able to then attract the abundance outwardly. Your energy signature matches what you want to attract outwardly. You only want the best for yourself and for those that you love. And you're not a dreamer. Yes, you dream about what you want, but you're a doer. And you're not afraid to travel to wherever to achieve your goal. And some of you could be famous, maybe online, maybe abroad. So the place where you reside, you might not be known there, but in a different town, city, or country, especially, because I'm picking up for some of you, you could live in a different place, a different country to where you are known in. Like, for instance, you could live in England, but in India, you are a famous Bollywood star. Or you could live in Egypt, and in America, you are a famous ballerina. You know, it's something like that. Or you're known in a town, a city, a country. And I feel for some of you, majority of you listening to this, regardless if you are doing anything that will push you into the public eye, you just carry that energy signature that people assume you are famous. Because you are very rich in spirit and you exude a lot of self-love. And yeah, you are destined to be very stable and financially abundant in this life. You radiate so much joy and happiness. You're not afraid to help others as well. And people find you to be very balanced. And this could upset a few people as well sometimes, because they could be like, how come they're so happy? How come they're, how come I can't throw them off? How come nothing makes them tick? And it's not about things not making you tick. It's about you working out your issues behind the scenes. Say, for instance, you went through something. You're not going to come into work and project whatever you are going through onto your colleagues. You work out what you have gone through privately, and you act accordingly. And some people may feel like, oh, I bet they're being fake. No one's that happy. How come they've got this charisma? They're manipulating us, or whatever the case is. They may feel like your energy is a facade. For others of you, people feel like you're not real. You have that way about you where you're able to make people feel, whilst interacting with you, that they are in another realm. And some people can fall in love with you and think that you are their soulmate. And when they realize that these feelings are one-sided, they have a lot of grief. And for some of you, many people fall in love with you. Even ex-partners could still be in love with you. And when the situation or a connection ends, they have to work through the grief. And even if it's not the case of you being someone's ex-partner and the ex-partner still pining over you, people just love being in your energy. And regardless if it is in a romantic context or not, people just see you as someone that they can relate to, someone that's like a family member. Even if it is a friend, they see you as a soulmate. You understand people. You have the capabilities to help heal people and teach people as well. A lot of people discover things because of you. Some of you could be a teacher, a lecturer in a university. Many people may say that you're very intelligent. You should be a philosopher. Many people say that you should write your own book. You should own your own company. And you help people to go through transformations. And when you do leave people's life, and if they didn't treat you right, they feel a lot of guilt because they realize that you're not your average. Because whenever anyone's around you, regardless if it's friends, family members, strangers especially, they feel like they're in the presence of a celebrity, someone well known. And those that appreciate you appreciate that they had the privilege, or they are still connected to you. They are still able to converse with you, be associated with you, be related to you, be in a relationship, a romantic relationship with you. And that's another thing, guys. One more thing in regards to this. I was thinking about Elaine, the Jamaican runner, as well. I couldn't get her her name, because before Shakara was Elaine Powell, I believe, for my Jamaican followers. I don't know if I've got her name right. But many people say that you're the next upcoming athlete in whatever field that you are in. So continue to carry yourself with grace, with regalness and authority, because you are that girl and you are that guy.